Oh, that is a heavy flow. Ugh. But you know what's cuter? This is so hot. I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. And my legs are fully exposed. Looking good. This is home for the next 2 nights. Woohoo! I look so chipper.
I'm trying to decide how I want to park.
Hello and welcome to this camping vlog. Brittany and I are in the northern part of Mount Rainier off of 165. It's an area of Mount Rainier I've never really been to before. There are a couple trails here, so it's also, I think, a less visited part of the park. I don't think I've gone camping since Royal Basin when we got attacked by bugs, and I'm already feeling like I'm being attacked by bugs. The campsites around here are first come first serve, though there was some stuff about like permits or whatnot. There's Mowich Lake, which is at the end. Brittany's giggling. Mowich. There's some sites at the end of the highway, kind of at where a lot of the hiking trails are. Mowich Lake, which has a really nice lake, which I hope we can go floating on at some point, because I did bring tubes. We kind of had like a little bit of a, I don't know, a mix-up or something. There were 3 first come first serve sites, and while we found a site, checked it out, while we were trying to fill out paperwork for it, somebody else just walked up and claimed it. And we were like, but we're filling the paperwork out for it. And she was like, that you don't need paperwork for that. We have this one. You guys could wait for this other one to open up. We didn't know if that other one was going to open up soon enough. So we decided to head to Evans Creek, where we are currently. Here they have, I don't know, over 40 sites or something. They're barely full. It's a Thursday. This area is a lot of like off-roading. So I think it's also a bit more secluded. The campsites at Mowich were really pretty and of course very convenient next to the trails and the lake, but you were kind of right on top of each other, super exposed. Like there were no tree covers like there is here, and you also wouldn't be able to have a fire there. So yeah, that's true. Yeah, we haven't had to deal with tent pads like this before. Right now it's Brittany and I, but Kristen's gonna join us tomorrow. So we were also concerned that like we wouldn't have enough space for 3 tents. So it's kind of a little more polished, like probably a little more on the glamping side, which people probably have a different idea of what glamping is, but I don't know. This is a lot nicer, a lot more cozy. I like all of the trees around here tucked away, and we get to have our campfire, so. Why is our fire pit just so dirty? And there was another one over there that was covered in just weird trash like this. Mom the best. Why? Look. Amazing. Let's start this day off naughty. Breakfast Diet Coke. So I haven't used this tent in probably over a year, and I meant to really check it to see if it was fine. Yesterday after I put it up, and especially after I put in my air mattress, the zipper was separating. So there would just be these giant chunks of separated zipper. I was able to finagle it, like just with a little bit more patience, to get it to like 95% fully close, and then just the bottom was a little open, but the air mattress is there blocking it, so no creepy crawlies I was hoping wouldn't get in. So last night at like 10 o'clock at night in the dark, when we decided to go to bed, it just won't close at all, and I wind up ripping both the zippers off each track. I was able to put one zipper back realigned, but it just wasn't taking. Thankfully, Brittany has another little spare tent, this little like Boy Scout Army tent that fits like one person. And so we set that up, and thankfully I was in there. Also, thankfully, she brought an extra sleeping pad and backpacking air mattress, so I have a little bit of cushion. So I feel silly, but I'm also glad that Brittany was prepared, because that was an easy fix. Last night I was just like, I don't want a cowboy camp, I'm scared. That crisis was averted. So last night at like midnight, did you hear the creature?
No.
Okay, so I don't think it was in our camp. Like, it wasn't, that's not what I heard. I have no idea what it was. It was doing like a hooting. Hoo 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 hoo. And it did it like 5 times. I have no idea what it was, because I don't think it was a bear or like a mountain lion.
I mean, like,
And I don't think it was human.
I'm like, great horned owls are huge.
Do they hoot like that though? Like, when I think of like the owls at the night, like, aren't they infamous for being super silent to scare their prey and whatnot?
I don't know. I'm like, I've heard owls hoot.
And then I'm like, was it a Bigfoot?
Speaking of Bigfoot,
Oh.
I have a recommendation for a podcast I was supposed to download. And it talks about, like, from the 70s, the sounds these guys were hearing in the woods. And they're saying that, like, based off of technology in the 70s, they couldn't manufacture that sound. And that the sound was too deep for a human being to, like, it would have to be an 8-foot tall being to make these loud guttural sounds.
Ew.
Yeah.
I definitely want to listen to that, but not while I'm in my tiny Boy Scout tent in the middle of the woods. Full of protein and toasty. Mayo.
It's supposed to help.
Help with what?
I step on my toes, and when I have like more narrow boots because my toe bed's so wide. So you know those gnarly pinky toe blisters I used to get?
Yeah.
This should help. And these are called sock liners. So these will go on under my socks.
Do you think I'll be sweaty?
They're moisture wicking. I'm like, the ones I've got for tomorrow are made out of silk.
Fancy.
I know.
We just got back from Spray Falls. The waterfalls were a lot cooler than I was thinking they were going to be. The pictures don't do it justice. It really is this beautiful, just veil curtain of light water. It's really pretty. We raced down because Kristen's supposed to meet up with us sometime soon. We're waiting for a message for her to say that she's at like the last town that we think she'll have signal to, because we want to pick her up before the road gets too rocky. We would have expected a message by now on the Garmin, on the satellite, but we haven't yet. So we don't know. We're just gonna play it by ear. I think Brittany and I are so sweaty and dusty that we're just gonna take like the quickest dip in Mowich Lake and then go for the hunt for Kristen. Still no message yet, and she's not at the meeting location. So we have to decide from here, shoot, what to do. I think we go to camp, unpack, and hopefully get a message from her. Maybe go out and look in an hour? I don't know. Kristen, where are you? Park the car. I must leap down because there's Kristen!
The dust is so bad.
Clearing the road for Kristen's car. Yay! Try to find them big pokey boys. Here for 30 minutes, you're already breaking shit. It's cool, I gotta. Oh, just break Brittany's and then you can use yours. Nothing like a cold beer and a hiked, warmed baggie of pasta salad. So I heard the creature again last night.
Really?
So this time it was at 3 a.m. So later in the evening.
Kristen. Oh my god.
Good morning, everyone.
Don't you have a physical key?
It didn't work. This trip has been building character.
The whole campground is awake.
So yeah, back to the creature. Did you hear the creature last night? I don't think I told you about what I heard the first night.
I heard something like snapping twigs at 5 a.m.
Oh. So the first night, there was kind of this like hooting. But now I don't think it's an owl because it's not really a hoot. It's more of a hoo, ow, something like that. So the first night, they were long calls like ow, 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 and then they'd break for a little bit, and then ow, 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 ow. But then last night, it was just one. It was ooh, woo. I don't know what it is. It sounded far enough.
I also don't know what it is.
Yesterday it sounded closer than it did the day before, so I was a little like,
moving away.
And if we stayed one more night, it'd be in camp.
in camp, coming for me. The only one that can hear it. I'll be curious when we have signal to look up night creature sounds. I did get a little scared. I didn't know if it was a kid, like it could have been a kid, it could have been the dog. It only happened once, but it kind of sounded like cougar lady screams.
Oh. We do have
Tiramisu overnight oats. Looking very decadent. I am so excited. On our blankets, eating our cold, delicious dessert oats. Gonna gonna go clean some dishes. There's a water pump here, but somebody took like the crank or something. So the first night Brittany and I were here, I was trying to do it at like 10 o'clock at night in the dark, and it really looked like I was doing perverse things with the machine. So yesterday we tried, and a local camper guy was like, oh, you have to really like lift it this way. I'm like, oh, I would never have thought to have lifted it. So this is a two-man job. Gonna get some nice rust water out from the pipe for dishes.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Super hard.
Oh my gosh. Do we want to clean out the little rust?
Yeah.
You make it look so easy.
Oh, that's already much clearer.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's just for dishes.
That is cold.
The crank I heard about, yeah. What a weirdo.
I think that's probably good.
That is perfect.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.